Hey guys, I know some of you have been asking, so here is going to be the garden tour and what I've started so far. As you can see behind me, maybe, that is our apple trees. We've got 3 of them. There's a few more, I don't know. Anyhow, that's it. And then we've got the roped off or fenced off area over here that I'm going to show you. And so far we've got some peas going and some radishes, and that's about all. But it's supposed to be in the 80s this coming weekend, and so we're hoping to get some more things outside. And as long as I'm out here, I'm also going to show you my compost, and that's about it. I'll walk you along. All right, that's Ike, and you probably just heard Lincoln. So we've got our poor, pathetic apple trees that have been long neglected, but got some dead bug brew that we're going to spray them with this year, because every time I've ever tried to eat one of these apples, they've been very, very wormy. So we're going to try that this year, and hopefully that'll do the trick. There's 2 more apple trees. And so here is the garden. This had been long neglected too. The former owner had a really nice garden in here, and we never did anything with it until this year. So as you can see, some of the pink stuff that is just fabric. That's soil fabric, and we're just putting that down. This whole section here where the fabric is going to be cucumbers, and anything that climbs, we're going to trellis it up the fence line. And then, as you can see out there, we've already got some sowings planted. The first row there is peas. We got snap peas and regular peas. The row after, we've got some space, because I think I'm going to do some of the peppers and maybe things like that in there. Then I actually started some onions, none of which have sprouted. I don't know if I did them too early or what, but that is what we've got so far. Anyways, I'm going to take you in and let you show you what has sprouted. Try to keep Ike out. No, Ike, you can't come in. All right. So here are some of the peas. Excuse the weeds, because I haven't been too aggressive on the weeds yet, because to be honest with you, I wasn't sure what was weeds and what was peas, or onions or whatever. So I planted a lot of different seeds, like here, yellow onions. And I don't really see any sprouts yet. Just a lot of weeds, but who knows? Not that I'm a pro at this. Oh, now I can't get that back on. All right. But coming down here, I did plant spinach, and as you can see, the spinach is starting to come up. I believe things like that are spinach with the long leaves. Then we got over here, we got our radishes, the only thing that'll grow. And over this row with the broken string was carrots, but we haven't seen too many of those yet. So this is what we've got out here so far. Over in this area where the sprinkler is, this is all going to be tomatoes and peppers. I'll take you inside and show you what I've got started inside. But as long as I'm out here, we'll go down that way, and I'll show you the compost, because I got stuff to put in there. Okay, and we're out at the compost pile, and as you can see, we put the compost pile is outside the fence, because we don't want people like Ike digging into the compost pile. So now you want to see the compost pile. Here it is in all its glory. Most of this was here when we bought the house. It started as a compost pile. But I just recently this year turned it with the bucket on the John Deere. And, the reason that's nice that it's outside the fence too is all this stuff. You can see the half-eaten tomato and some of the lettuce. That was all underground. I'll show you what I do with it, and you can give me some tips if you know any. I've just been taking our food scraps. Oh, let's take a look at them. Some mashed potatoes, potato skins, some leftover meatloaf, some corn, a biscuit in there. That's what I've got for my compost. So I've just been, let's see here, just dumping it on like so. Let me set you down, and then I've just been covering it up with the shovel. Hang on. Okay, now we are to what I call the greenhouse, which is nothing more than a sunroom that actually has in-floor heat, which I've left on, set at 80 degrees. So we've got the floor here, which is at 80 degrees. You got the pool stuff. We got this old plant that I don't even know what it is. If anybody knows what kind of plant this is, this has been bouncing around between families for 30 years. Leave a comment. I'd love to know what that thing is actually called. So here is the greenhouse in all its glory. And all the starts that we've got going. Actually, let me see if I can get a light turned on for you guys. No light. We're going all natural. So let me give you a tour of what we've planted thus far. This is just a random idea. It's horseradish. So we'll see what comes of it. Ordered chunks. It comes like ginger from Amazon. We'll see how that goes. Over here, I've got some romaine lettuce just chopped off from stuff bought from Walmart. In here, I believe that's the cilantro bin. Or no. That's the thyme bin, I believe. Okay, so now we got a hodgepodge in this thing. We got celery, more romaine, a tomato, and this is all cabbage. So we're going to do some cabbage, move that outside, hopefully next week when it's a little bit warmer. Cilantro, chives. Then we've got all the cucumbers that I'm starting because I love cucumbers. So these are all cucumbers. Over to the tomatoes. And then down here in the little greenhouse thing is peppers. So I had some new seeds and some old seeds. You can see, maybe not. I'll take that lid off. Guess which ones are which? Old seeds, new seeds. But I planted them two to a corner, in each corner. I planted a seed. So I think one of these days, probably tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to split those and kind of try to keep the peppers up. But those are some kind of purple pepper. We'll see. I've never had them before. And then we've got more tomatoes. We planted delicious Rutgers and Big Daddies. And we got some more seeds, but as you can see here, kind of running out of room in the makeshift greenhouse here. But you know, these plants really respond well to the warm floor. So I'm gonna keep that on for a couple more weeks. And man, look at this horseradish. That is out of control. That's probably within this size in probably in less than 3 weeks. So that's really loving it down here. So if anybody knows what to do with horseradish, like if I can do anything with the leaves or eat them, or you know, leave a comment, because I have no idea. It was just an impulse buy on Amazon. Anyways, so that's what we've got for the indoor starts right now. Hoping to get this outside. I'll update you when we get these outside. And, you know, once, there we go. Once we get this stuff outside, I will show you how it's doing. And keep in mind, I've got no idea what I'm doing. So, you know, so far I've chucked dirt and seeds into cups. That's what I've got so far. So, you know, follow along, subscribe if you like it, and if not, go find somebody else's channel. Talk to you later.